All right. Is that what you do in Bloodborne? Actually, that's what I've been doing in Bloodborne, yeah. And it's driving me nuts. See, that's the thing. But it's what I'm doing right now in Bloodborne is much more tedious than what happens in Monster Hunter, I'd imagine. Because right now I'm trying to get this particular gem, and so I'm fighting this same boss in this same area over and over and over and over and over. Trust me, I'm not having fun with it, but it's something I want to do. Get it out the way, and then we're gonna get into, you know, more interesting stuff. But yeah, I know Monster Hunter is not that kind of grind. I get that. I know it's a game that's centered around the grind, which makes it much more interesting. Like Destiny. Like I know I would imagine this is just out of nowhere. I would imagine anyone in the Monster Hunter community hearing Monster Hunter compared to Destiny in any way is probably infuriating. But I'm saying for me, I'm not real big into grind heavy games, and I enjoyed Destiny. And that is like absolutely centered around grinding loot and gear and all that crap. But I feel like Monster Hunter would be a more enjoyable grind than that. So I might stick with it longer than Destiny. I'm not done with Destiny. There's nothing new to do in it. Other people compare Destiny and everything. I'm comparing the core grind aspect of it. The getting better loot to get better loot to get better loot. Not comparing like the gameplay, obviously. Just like the grind factor. You just played the beta though? I don't know what you mean. I've also played Monster Hunter 4U. I didn't play much of it. Did it for a few streams. I understand like the concept of Monster Hunter. I've just never really dug into it. Now let's get into fun grind. Not really. This is awful. I want this nightmare to end. Actual nightmare. Did I at least like the cats? Yeah, I like the stupid cats. Like I said, I'm not against the game. I enjoyed what I just played. I'm just not about to dump like 8 hours or whatever's left of the beta into it to go through like the same 3 areas again. I know there's probably a bunch of other encounters to be had, but I don't know. I think I'll feel better investing extra time into it on actual release as opposed to in a beta, because then I'm progressing. I feel a form of progression, and that'll, you know, help keep me going. I think it's Bloodborne 2. And what are you talking about From Software's thing? No, I don't think that's Bloodborne 2. Die by the Sword, welcome. Thank you. Also, I think I need to adjust the volume. Drop it down to about there, I think. Let's see. Maybe a bit higher. Try that. No, I think it's a new IP. I think it's the new IP they were discussing in an interview. When was that, like a year ago, something like that? Because if you remember whenever, and I'm not ruling it out entirely, I don't think it's Bloodborne 2 at all. But people are saying it could be a new Tenchu game, it could be Shadow Tower. But if you remember, whenever Bloodborne was announced, it was announced as Project Beast. And we saw clips of Bloodborne, and people were like, oh, that's Shadow Tower. This is the new Shadow Tower game. There's all these videos about how it's Shadow Tower. It's a Shadow Tower sequel. And then it was something completely new. It was Bloodborne. So it's just very reminiscent for me, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's just very reminiscent of people screaming sequel whenever we know from interviews that Miyazaki's not really looking for many more sequels after all the crap that happened with Souls. I feel like they're wanting to do something fresh. Mind Geek, thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, I just see it being a new IP. Code Vein. I still don't know what to think about that. Part of me feels like it's gonna be painfully mediocre. Oh crap. Not enough bullets. Whoops. Please no. Yeet. Please just end it right before it begins. Oh, okay. Random emote. That's fine. This poor man's again. It's not something I need, but I remember it being an interesting one. Interesting. Red Tearstone ring. You too pessimistic about what? Oh, about Code Vein? I mean, I haven't seen. I mean, feel free to tell me about all this amazing gameplay you've seen of Code Vein and how it's incredible and, you know, it's something to be super excited for. Or have you just seen cinematics and Souls-esque combat and that has you excited? Like that, it's okay to be excited for it, but I haven't seen anything, neither story or gameplay related, that has me super pumped, aside from a similar lock-on and somewhat combat system to Souls games, which that has me thinking, okay, this might be a Lords of the Fallen situation where you know they try too hard to push for the Souls formula and then it just loses all personality in the process. Expecting Surge quality level Souls like so bad. So then bad. Okay. Joking. If you like the Surge, that's fine. Sort of.
Welcome home. What is very well.
Yeah, people were like, dude, are you gonna play the Surge? And I'm like, I will not. And if I understand correctly, the Surge was just as painfully mediocre as Lords of the Fallen. It's like it's that type of game that just, it has an interesting theme to it, but no personality. The Surge game ruined the Surge drink for me. Okay. I was gonna do something, but I totally spaced out and forgot what. Judging from what I've seen, the Surge is actually worse than Lord of the Fallen. Thing about the Surge that drove me insane, and I hate once this crap happens. If there's one thing that pisses me off in a game and just gets under my skin, it's overly repetitious sound design. The kind of sound design where you know the devs didn't play either the game or that particular part of the game, because if they had, they would have very quickly realized how annoying it is. And the Surge, in every little, I watched a good bit of it on streams, every little upgrade area, the little shop you go to, it has the same like 30-second country song play on repeat. And so thinking about that from like within the game, it's like, okay, the workers here must have been, it's supposed to give it like a, you know, that country feel. It's like, oh yeah, the workers here must have been into country. This is what they had playing over the loudspeaker. But did they love that one song so much they just kept it on repeat nonstop? Or did whoever was in charge of that part just go, oh yeah, no, this will do. We have this one song. Let's just put it in there. All right, good, done. That's probably what happened. And they just never even considered, oh, that's going to get obnoxious after like 3 minutes in here. And then that goes on for the rest of the game. Oh, I hate that crap. That drives me nuts. I'm gonna drop one other one in here. Suppose it's not really spoilers. It's talking about the end of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's just about the soundtrack. I'm not going to say anything in particular. So if you haven't played it, just, I guess, don't glance at the chat because someone might say stuff. But, yeah, Breath of the Wild, the very, very end, the tail end of the last fight, they play that track. And if you're having issue with it, with that part, it just it really kills it, because it's very repetitious. Oh god, I was going insane. My first time beating the game, I was having a bit of trouble, bit of a hang up on that part. And I get it. It's supposed to, you know, you're supposed to get it done, but man, it went on a bit too long and I was going nuts. Did I try Nier? No, I've never tried Nier. Tempted to, but I don't know. It takes a lot to get me in a very, I'm more about games that give the player like freedom to do what they want. It takes a lot to get me into a game that's very story driven. Now I haven't watched much Nier, but I'm pretty sure Nier is very story driven, and I would imagine like a quite linear storyline. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's probably good, but those kinds of games, I have to be in the right mood to even consider them. Their masterwork's all you can't go wrong. Yeah, but I mean, at least that was like you're kind of controlling it, you know, because you're the one clicking on them. But then again, it was every time after you like made a purchase. So yeah, that was obnoxious. But for me, it's the ones like in the area that another good example. Something I recently encountered after not having heard it for years. In Dead Space 1. Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. There's this area near the end of the game. Not the very end, it's like one of the final chapters though. Where you're in like the main area of the oh god, like the higher ups in the mining company. You're in like their rooms. And they have, what's his name? Is he a doctor, I think? Like the main bad guy, the guy with the really thick accent. They have him giving a speech to people, like a recording of it playing, and it's on a loop. And you're stuck in that room for a while. And it loops. Like you're gonna hear it like 10 times. You'll hear that speech like 10 times. I was going nuts. I hate it. Oh, I might be dead. Witness the conviction of a true believer. No, he's like says he says like this is what we've been waiting for, and then they all like start screaming to run away, and he's like, come back, come back. I had that forever like burned in my brain, and I hate it so much. Hey, can you just die? Oh crap. It's the point? What? That's the point? No, of that? No. I understand maybe other things, but of that and Dead Space, they don't want that playing on repeat. Surely not. I get it. Maybe it's supposed to add to the spooky atmosphere, but at a certain point, it takes the player out of the game. You lose your immersion because it just gets annoying, you know? And that's where it's too much. I mean, we're done. Are we done? Are we done? Nope. Nope, not done. Still not done. What weapon is this? Moonlight Greatsword. Speaking of which, this character, chat, if you type ! shirt, we have a Christmas design that is up until January 1st. Obviously, it's not going to be there in time for Christmas. It'll be there in time for Christmas next year. You know, a bit sooner. But it is a design that I think would be cool to wear year round. It's Christmassy, but it's not like super in your face Christmassy. Doesn't say like Merry Christmas real big on it or anything. But that is limited edition, and it'll be gone after January 1st. So if you're interested in grabbing that design, it's based around this character, Chapman. It's him stealing Christmas in Yarnum. Be sure to grab it if you are so inclined.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell.
I say shirt. We also have hoodies available. This is new game +3. I believe. Doesn't really matter because chalice dungeons don't scale with new games, so. I'm just trying to farm out this last gem. Then we're gonna do like random chalice dungeons. Because now that I'm not staying at a certain level, I have reason to do that kind of stuff again, you know? What are the colors? What, of the shirt? I believe there's black, gray, I think like a lighter gray, and like a light purple. It's not really a light purple, just purple. I really like the way it looks on the purple. I think the hoodies might just be black and gray, but the shirts have black, gray, and purple. And those are the only colors we have for pretty much all the designs right now. But we might add some more later. But as for this design, yeah, that's what we got. Well, sorry for asking, but when the Christmas search will be ready to sell? It's like, you mean when can you buy it? You buy it now. If you do exclamation point merch or exclamation point shirt, Moobot will post the link, and it's there. It's ready to go. And it's only available until January 1st. And then I have no idea when or if it'll be back. I'm considering maybe next year bringing back that design as well as like a new one. So like 2 Christmas designs up, but I don't know. That's a year away. Just something I was kind of considering. If we make a bunch of different Christmas designs and then sell them each year, you know? Or maybe we'll just have it as like this is the only time it'll be sold. Not certain. Was that? Is that a 6? Getting me all excited over nothing. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. here. I fell asleep, as many of you know, earlier. Just passed out on the couch. Slept for probably like 2 hours. I was so beat, man. Like, my family's great and all, but my God. It's exhausting. They're quite loud. It's one of those families where everyone kind of like talks over each other once they're all together. No. crap. Are you kidding me? What? That didn't send him flying back? Are you serious? Oh crap. That was all bad. That was just terrible. Is Vertical Monster Hunter? I think I'll try it. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, man. I'm very aware of my attention span with grind games. I say that as I'm grinding out this last gym, but well, I mean, the entire game isn't a grind, so. Wait. Hold on, I just realized I want my echoes. Yeah, Pompano. Well, I could easily answer that. One of the just rules of thumb with live streaming is never bring religion or politics into your stream. 'Cause that's just, what the hell is that? That's just not gonna end well for anybody. Yeah, I pray to Mbasa. There you go. Pray to our Lord and Savior, Hidetaka Miyazaki, who's actually in the stream right now. Totally a legit account. Damn it. You remember whenever Bloodborne Alpha had different dialogue for Gascoigne where he said Mbasa and they took it out? Oh crap. Come on now. Everyone was screaming Demon Souls 2. Like, what a trolly thing to do. Well, why do they even have it in there? Like, if no one was supposed to... That's the thing, though. No one was supposed to reach Gascoigne. Someone had to, like, get out of the area. They got out of the... they got out of bounds, and they got to Gascoigne. And heard his dialogue. So it was like just something for the devs to listen to, I guess. That was you? Wait, that was you that got out of bounds? I thought that was oh god, what's his name? Sanask. I don't know. I think that was you that actually managed to get out of bounds.
Very well. Farewell, good mate.
You got out of bounds during the beta. Didn't find the OOB glitch. OOB. Ocarina of Boys? Right at the edge of build here, thanks. Oh yeah, I forgot I still have this. This is the t-shirt design. It's this build stealing Christmas with the help of some messengers and a little Flubus messenger the chat somehow talked me into adding. But yeah, that's available until January 1st. The choices were these two. One on the left is what we went with. One on the right, a bit more direct of an approach. You know, Perry Xmas, Perry Christmas. I felt like it needed to happen, but especially since the design wasn't until we weren't able to get it out until like right at Christmas, and it wasn't gonna arrive for you guys until after Christmas. Having something that just says like Perry Christmas, like real big, it's like, okay, it's a bit too direct for a shirt that you might want to wear for the rest of the year. So the one on the left is a bit more subtle. It's got candy canes, a present, and an ornament, as opposed to Santa getting stabbed through the gut and Perry Xmas like plastered across it. But yeah, that's it went from that to that. So if you're interested in that, available until January 1st. You can type !merch or !shirt. Either one, and Moobot will give you the link. But I don't know if I'll ever bring it back. Maybe next Christmas. I don't know. But it is a limited edition. Perry Xmas will be great for next year. Yeah, maybe. How warm is the hoodie? I don't know if there's anyone in the chat that could answer that for you. I do have one of the hoodies, but I put it on. It fit well. I liked it, but I have yet to like wear it out, you know? The hoodie I normally wear is either my Discord hoodie or my I have a thanks to my viewers who hung out and watched Mr. Rogers marathon with me. I have a Twitch cardigan, and I've been wearing that a lot. A hoodie in summer. Imne, we're not all from Australia like you. Well, I mean, there's a lot of y'all here that are from Australia, but Oh. Oh crap. It's out of stamina. I know I'm not gonna get it from him, but well. Want more hoodies, but curious if I can wear it. It's not brutal cold. Or I need these in this month or I will die. Oh, you're asking if it's like a super heavy? No, it's not. It's something that you could probably wear whenever it's chilly outside. Now I can't say anything for the pullover, because the one I got is a zip up, but I imagine it's about the same. Those hoodies aren't generally made to be like super heavy, you know. You can wear it once it's chilly. Wait, what did I say? Where are y'all? What did I say incorrectly? Yeah, that'll do. I need these in this month or I would. Well, I was reading their message. Pay attention, chat. Oh crap. Am I dead? I'm dead. Keep going for those charged attacks. You have a picture of the hoodie? I mean, I can get one for you. Depends on which one you want. Yeah, I mean, this is if you just go right there and just scroll down a bit. They have the what's called, they have the pullover, they have the zip up. Either or. You think cost parasite build is one of the strongest in the game? I don't know how strong it is because I've never done it myself. I hate the hate broccoli form or cauliflower form. Not a fan. Always trying to trade with that. You know, broccoli boys are the best builds. Like that form looks awful. There's black/purple spikes instead of broccoli? Well, of course. It just, the form looks really goofy and stupid. So I don't have any interest in it. Come on, let this be over. Can we go home? Is it over? Ah, my God. I think I got Beast down. Yeah, it is kind of like Octodad.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Look at that, chat. 60. We've done it. 60 arcane. Level 150. Those are some good looking stats, too. See, part of me wants to stay at 150. Like this. That's some very pretty stats. But there's no reason to. You know? Yeah, perfect numbers, I know. Kills me. Save up echoes till you can max level, yeah. No, we're the whole point is to keep going. So we're gonna keep going. Mm-hmm. Damn, that gives 4 AR. All right. I did it. There. It was perfect for a moment. It's been done. Yeah, they were beautiful stats while they lasted. Actually, I can do this now. Problem of 4 was that we're fighting kin, so. When only using the Moonlight Greatsword for this character? Yep. That's what this character is. We have all this lore behind him. All kinds of good old good lore. Actually, speaking of which, I'm not wearing the executioner gloves, so I'm gonna remove these because you know why, chat? Because that spell sucks. Heard people tell me constantly about how good of a spell it is. And it's bad. It's just bad. It's efficient in terms of the damage versus like the amount of cost. Oh, I'm gonna die. But I have no interest in it. Executioner gloves. Yeah, those those guys are terrifying. I normally try to just run past them. I hate when people do that crap. That one's probably less obnoxious than some of the other ones I've seen, but I hate that. Don't put it where I'm going to accidentally click it. If you do that, then I have no interest in your stupid crap. Well, I didn't want those souls, echoes, whatever. Wasn't that many anyway. Messages in the painted world in Dark Souls 1? Where in particular? I don't remember that being much of an issue, and I like lived in the painted world for hundreds of hours. Which I'm trying to get 27.2 with increased stamina cost. Already have 2 of them. I only need 1 more. Stupid dog. Before the valve. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dogs are the worst. I mean, this guy chasing me is pretty damn annoying. So, maybe not. Crap, he jumped. Oh, the teleporting? Yeah, that's some garbage. Ow. Works. Please, 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 please. God damn it. Yeah, I'm frustrated too, guy. So I'm just sit down like that. Crap. I want to go do other stuff. Ugh. Oh, chat.
Welcome. What? Very well.
How much a difference is it gonna make? Depends on the enemy. For most enemies, it's not gonna make a difference. I'll have the exact same damage. But the thing is, against very specific enemies, beast enemies, any kind of beast related enemy, I'm gonna be missing a big chunk of damage. I don't know how much exactly. I haven't done the math. But it's the last gem I need. Basically, I need this same damage, which is 27.2%, with the better of the downsides, which would be increased stamina cost. Right now I have decreased damage against beast enemies by like, I think it's like 11%. Really enjoyed Monster Hunter World. Will we be doing more hunts in the future? I think so. Yeah. I do like it. Stop barking. Duck, thank you as always. And Luckless, enjoy. There you go. Oh crap, don't hit me. Close. I respect the grind, Peeve. I couldn't even farm gems for my second character. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Oh crap. Whoops. Stop that. That was pretty good damage. Wow. That was good damage too. Wow. Oh, chat, maybe we'll get to play the rest of the game at some point, someday. Crap, where's your friends? Oh. Didn't realize you were the one with the gun. What was that? Shooting the wall? Come on. Nope. Holy crap, he's freaking out. You know what I watched earlier today, chat? We had a nice Christmas movie to watch. Gangs of New York. It was pretty good. I'd seen it before, but yeah. It's pretty good, except the ending. That is a very disappointing ending, in my opinion. Yeah, Gangs of New York is awesome, but then at the very end, it's like you're expecting some big badass battle, and then it just kind of devolves into like I don't know, like a history lesson, which is cool. That's fine. First couple hours of that movie are amazing. What?
Very well.
First couple hours. How long is the movie? But yeah, I agree with you. The first bit of that movie is great.
Farewell, good.
It's like I feel like the entire movie is just forever trying to get back to the intro. It's like trying to reach that level of just epicness that the intro had, and just kind of falls short. Huge build up just for it all to fall apart, which is kind of the point, but eh. Someone watched The Room on Christmas. That's nothing wrong with that. Jeez, Fuge, 5 years? God damn. Five years of Brandon and Peeve. Well, I don't know about the decision for Brandon there, but I appreciate you being here. Oh God, Flupus has been around for 4 years, almost 5. Crap. What are these timings? Oh, why did it? Can you stop that? Oh my God, I'm just trying to parry you guys and it's not letting it happen. Please no. Oh my God. Oh, Kilonka, thank you. Welcome, Volti. Enjoy. The emotes are yours whether you want them or not. You don't have a choice. And Keelahonky, Keelahonky, getting everyone's names mixed up. Keelahonka. Thank you for hooking up, Fuge. And Fuge, thanks for sticking around so long. Adept, of course. Keelahonky. Whoops. Wait a minute. Tempting. Very tempting. I do this a lot. And that would be thrust. Problem is though, like every attack I'd have to do would need to be thrust. So, how much extra damage would that be about? Let's see, we're at 850 right now. $32.6 minus, god damn it, 32.6 minus 27.2. 5.4% extra. Roughly about 40 to 50 extra damage. Probably more like 40. Whenever it's factored in correctly. 40 extra AR. On a poke. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it sounds pretty good. Actually, let me see here. 818. Crap, what did I just do? $851. $1204. $1158. Yeah, 40 to 50 extra damage. Huh. Wait, I need to level up. Thank you. You're gonna do thrust, you gotta do all 3 gems. That would be pretty crazy, yeah. Not sure about that. I'm gonna have to decide. But yeah, guys, it's almost 7 a.m. I'm so close to being able to just buckle down and stream as much as I want. We have 1 more week to move out of the old house. So the nightmare will be over hopefully in the next week. But today, I've talked Kazi into us not doing anything in particular. So, assuming that plan still holds, I will be live as soon as I'm able. But I do need to get some sleep. I do need to get some sleep. So, let's go ahead and raid Future Man. Hit him with a Merry Christmas raid. But yeah, I don't know what I'll be live with later today, but I will be live. Keep an eye on Twitter. I'll let you know when I'm doing that. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you may be celebrating. Or if you're not celebrating anything, I hope you had a good day. But yeah, and remember, if you're interested in this Christmas design of this character right here, Stealing Christmas, it's available until January 1st on peeve.fanfiber.com. So be sure to grab that because it is limited. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.